What is up, fellas? JPS delivers here. How's it going? I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves right now. I'm having a good time. Got this game right here against Joel Embiid and company. It's gonna be a shit show. At least that's what I'm getting at. Right off the bat, a shitty shot. And a shot by not Triple J, what's his face? Caris LeVert. Carmelo ain't gonna guard him. Fuck that, there's no way.
Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout.
Damn, man. No threes so far after these two open shots.
When that happens, you can get blasted.
Anthony, no one around.
Philly's here to try to dump on us.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Yeah, and as a secondary option and a complimentary player for them, I mean, he can guarantee
another missed three, not shooting it all too well to start off this game.
In the first quarter.
Yay.
Bradley Beal missing from long range. Outside Hill. Passes it to Carmelo. And it's Anthony.
It's a foul. That's going to be
and they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
All right, Carmelo. Fucking fountain youth ass motherfucker right now. What the fuck?
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Sorry, just getting some shit together. Just like I'm trying to get this team shit together.
Over to the left wing. The feed to Beal. Spurs working the ball around now.
There we go. Zach Randolph will get shit done at least.
Did they need that one? Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Hill kicks to Anthony. Shoots from the line. Again, Philadelphia.
It's fucking banana boat. It's sorry ass over here.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
There we go. I'll force that.
Got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
8 points so far by Melo. I mean, Kuzma's got to be better at defense than that.
There's the screen and stolen by Murray. To the paint, here's Randolph. Basket counts.
Nice shit.
Randolph's got his second basket.
There we go.
Oh, that is just
7-2 run to come back from that. I'm cool with that.
Was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that.
What in the fuck was that?
Make him earn it at least.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any.
All right, Caris LeVert.
Yeah, and it's really fun to
the
see
old
that
Michigan
kind of
Wolverine.
unselfishness.
Got ourselves a Florida Gator.
All the assists they've racked
2
up.
basketball players from 2 of the best football programs of all time.
He has 6.
It's going to be interesting how to try to attack this team because I really want to stay the fuck away from Embiid. That's what I want. Stay the fuck away from Embiid.
Outside Hill to the middle.
Triple J over here.
This is as good as it gets for
just
first quarter
dumping on.
shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Damn. And Joel Embiid just leapt up. I don't know if he should have gone up for that one. Whatever though.
Their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Embiid the screen.
Go ahead. We'll say, I mean, Joel and
kicks it to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer.
I'll take that every time.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's the Cobra.
Fuck y'all.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I know Kuzma's a dude that I'm fit right now. Just recently I was thinking
came to a groove
of trading
in this game.
him for
The other
Joel
thing they've had
Embiid
going for them tonight is
at the
their
same
passing.
time.
I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
I mean, Bamba is developing, and he's got a huge ceiling.
Here's LeVert. And that one is off. Now San Antonio
go.
takes it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves.
Yeah, we got a good bench.
They carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Randolph.
Nice
And the
pass,
ball.
setting up Randolph. Randolph with
got
6
his third
points
basket of the
already.
night right there.
Nice.
Philadelphia leading by 3.
So I've officially found out how
Melo
to edit
Embiid.
stuff out big time.
On the
So any
windmill.
videos I have processing and producing
The
don't have to
three.
deal with any bit of
Rebounded
not
by
making the
Spurs.
video over again. I just
All
need to
the
recognize
time
if
in the world to get that one off.
the voice inbox thing is working or
Now
not,
here's
the
Murray.
commentary.
Started by Hill. Here's the Cobra. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game.
Come on, DeJounte.
Embiid the screen.
What the fuck?
This is his
Well, he
first
will
free
draw
throw of the
fouls,
game.
so.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
So who's getting
He's
subbed
checked in
out
for
right
Hill.
now? That's gonna go
He's
in
the
though.
second from the line. Spurs trail by 4. Over to the wing. Wide open look here for Murray. That three
Damn.
off the mark.
We're not shooting threes
And
very well this
already
game, I'll
they've
guarantee
got
that.
a noticeable advantage in terms of
Oh yeah, I
aggression
forgot.
and
They got
controlling the
Alexander, the
And
Canadian
the
point
trend
guard,
they'd love to
rookie
continue
from last
right through
season.
the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And it's LeVert missing. San Antonio's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Back to Beal. Deflects the pass. An amazing
Nice
finish
play
with a
right
hand
there.
right in his
Timeout
face.
call. We got ourselves a good
Beal's
game.
got
I mean,
5 now.
I really think that's the area they
Embiid's
want to
getting
work the
shit
ball
done.
into, and it takes passing like that to get it
and
done.
you know, and Carmelo's getting shit. Melo's a dude, another like fucking Andrew Wiggins
Yeah,
ass
maybe
that
a
does well
change
against
of the
me.
game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those
Trey
matchups
Burke.
working in their favor.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now.
Got Josh
Justin
Richardson.
Hamilton, he's checked in for Embiid. Williams comes in for Anthony. And it's Richardson in for LeVert.
That's some
And the
Trey
basket
Burke
is
defense
good.
for you.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Jay. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Out left to the wing. Pass to Bullock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And another shot. And it's Robinson.
And
with
Mitchell
the bucket
Robinson's
inside.
owning
The
him right
last
now.
6
Who is that down
baskets,
there?
5 have come on the interior.
Who is that down there?
This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Oh, Josh
All
Hamilton,
about imposing
or not
your will
John
offensively,
Hamilton, something like
getting
that.
Exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the bucket by the Spurs.
Man by the name of Mitchell Robinson's getting shit done.
Back to Burke. He tries for 3. Drops in the tray.
There we go,
Excellent
baby.
ball movement there, guys.
Terrible
And
shot.
that's key to this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And there it is for him.
Josh
Richardson's got
Richardson
his
be running
first
more of
cuts in
this
this
point
one.
guard position for
Another
this
nice
team.
bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Good
Usually
play
if
right
he
there.
gets to the
I think it's
rim,
Jackson.
He's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Hamilton dishes to G. In the corner, it's Richardson. And the shot
Foul
counts. He's
by
fouled.
Reggie
It's a
fucking
three-point
Bullock. Look at that face.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go.
I
It sure was a
read the
thing
wrong
to do.
dude on that pass. What the fuck, Kevin Knox?
Philadelphia. They've
Knox
gone
what we're
2
supposed
of
to do
4
right
at the
now.
free throw line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw
Like that's
shooting
gonna
isn't
translate
something
to
they've had
shit.
worry about too much
This team is
season,
like
guys.
10 games under 500.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Burke. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. To the inside. Knox the pass to Burke. They set the pick. He dishes it to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Unloads from 13.
Terrible
Misses off the
shot.
left iron.
Terrible.
Not sure what the D was doing
Fucking
there.
terrible.
Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
I think, what was it? Josh Richardson came from Tennessee.
Hamilton kicks to Richardson. Launches a 3. Down it
And
goes
he can
for
hit
his
those.
third basket in as many tries.
Great three-point shooting here. Out
Kevin
of the
Knox
gate.
can
That
get
makes
those.
4 makes already
There we go.
from
Nice
long
shit,
distance.
Trey Burke.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now the dish to Burke. Inside. Here's Robinson. Hamilton with some nice D.
Now that's
Whatever,
terrific
Hamilton.
defense at the rim.
Fucking bitch.
Right in
You
his
smell.
path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Shit, I thought he was going to have it. But
This
Kenrick,
group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leader. Fourth, Joel
Williams.
Embiid, and of course Jay.
he's one of
These
those
guys
reserves
both have been
dudes that's
really
gotten a lot of
effective in
minutes with the
denying
Anthony
shot
Davis
opportunities.
debacle this
You
season
know,
for
believe it or not, these guys
New
have
Orleans,
both
man. That has turned
benefited
into
from
shit
some extra work in the
after
flexibility
destroying that
department. I mean, they've been absolute
team.
terrors in the paint area, denying shots because they've improved their dexterity and their flexibility, and that's added some length to their reach. How about that, Kevin?
Here's Bullock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Knox the pass to Burke. Good on the three-point shot.
Ooh.
Burke's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Spurs. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Hamilton outside. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Mills for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Patty
Robinson's
Mills.
got 5 rebounds tonight. Good if it goes. And no good trying
Nope.
to get that one. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead.
I wonder if they have like landing tracks for that little bitty fucking, what was it? Fucking
And a chance to hear from
Heisenberg, whatever the
Bradley
fuck,
Beal, who came
Hindenburg
from a football
looking
family
thing.
in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She
Beal,
was the
you're a
one
great
who
shooter
taught
for
me.
my team, but I don't give a fuck.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going.
Yep, there we go.
What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
It's just been a long-range battle for them. And
The nice thing, you got
they're winning.
Anthony playing hybrid, but
Sharpshooting from
Kuzma
deep
can
was
play a
part
better
of why
hybrid
they're
than that.
up.
On the
God
floor for San Antonio.
damn it,
Curry
Bamba.
out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's Smooth. And it's Boss in at the 5. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for San Antonio.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
G dishes to Richardson. He's off on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
There we go. Come on, run a nice little pick and fade.
And here is Murray. Puts it up from 12. That one's rebounded by
Come on,
Embiid.
Bamba.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Come on, Bamba. I know you got a tall order, but goddamn.
And Mills kicks to Anthony. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Knocks the pass to Beal. And the pass to the Cobra. And he misses the go-ahead.
Good defense.
76ers
Send
have gone
him
1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dishes it to Mills. Back to Anthony. From deep. In the hoop for his fourth
Fuck
field
that.
goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Beal can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mills dishes to Embiid. It's
Honestly, dude, Karis LeVert should play way better with Joel Embiid than what you're seeing his stats this year. Jesus.
14 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Beal from long range. The Spurs rebound. Here's Boss. Over Anthony. Count it. And the 76ers
Fuck yeah. Suck my balls. Bamba, it's time to get down this
He was the
court.
first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on
You don't
his
want
part.
Joel getting
A hustle
himself.
play on the putback by him.
Anthony in the corner. Anthony missing again. The Spurs have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Got that bucket in.
There you go. Nice little pass. Look at that. 4 assists now by Kevin Knox.
76ers lead.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And Mills kicks to Embiid. Doubled by Murray. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Beal. Embiid with a screen on Beal. Here's G. An easy layup after coming off the pick. G's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's
Nice.
Murray with the jam.
And really, he epitomizes
Not a posterizer yet, but my God, is he probably
his
near that
skill as a
edge.
passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to the Cobra. A
Fuck
three
you,
ball.
Bagels.
And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They get it back. Nice work on
Damn.
the boards, paying off with the basket.
Just getting bullied.
And the
Just getting
76ers
bullied.
lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Feeds it to Beal. Passes it to Boss. The jump hook. Rebound by the
Bad.
76ers.
And you see
Burl.
they were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And there's the pass to the Cobra. Here's Smooth. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often.
There we go.
Murray's
No,
got
it's not,
7
but
now
he'll
in this
make it.
quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And the 76ers call time here. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. In 4th, the Spurs.
Sure as shit will
They've been
not
really
be the
pleased,
best
Kevin,
shooting.
with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments
I
they've
mean,
made
Mitchell
in
Robinson
their
might
transition
hold his
game.
own against.
And here's Anthony for 3. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one. And the dunk by Robinson.
There you go. Let's go,
Man,
Mitchell
can you
Robinson.
always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that
Yeah,
pass.
big game by
Money.
you, son.
They set the screen. Here's Here's LeVert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Jay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get it back.
Man, no one is stopping this man. Come on, Mitchell Robinson. Come on, Mitchell Robinson.
Dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Back to Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
He has a shit ton of points so far.
As he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem
Yeah,
to
there
take
you
a
go.
cautious
Well,
approach, Greg.
I guarantee that ain't gonna fucking happen.
And guys, it's not the time for caution
Switch.
now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
It's back to Hill. There's Williams with the 3. Embiid, the pass to LeVert. Anthony with it. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Randolph dishes to Burke. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Nicely
Nice
done,
job
Randolph.
for the easy deuce.
Embiid sets the pick for Hill to the inside. And there's the basket.
Who did that? Reggie Bullock.
Going to the line for 1.
And you gotta like.
He's like, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked
They
up.
were
That was
struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for Embiid, and Jay subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Now the feed to Burke. There's a screen by Robinson. The high post shot bounces high.
There you go. Nicely done. Trey Burke with that nice little 80, like 9 rating at that mid-range shot. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Here's LeVert. He's got 6. Hamilton, the pass to LeVert. Unloads. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Come on, Isaac.
Their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way.
Damn, Mitchell
That's
Robinson.
something that makes a coach
Almost a
smile.
double-double
A
in
guy
this
like him
second
cannot
half.
be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style
There you
all day
go.
long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Kicks it to Bullock. Fires for 3. And
Damn,
Philadelphia
I
grabs
fucked
the
up.
miss.
I haven't saw his
Their
release
biggest
at
lead of the
all
game
this
was
game,
gone.
and then that
The
fucked it
Wizards
up
on the
really
road
big
to
time.
face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Hill passes to Jay. Some solid defense from Randolph.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions of the possession. And now
Okay,
he's
I get some
across
Zach Randolph in the fucking transition.
Pass to
I'll
LeVert.
get both.
On the wing, Williams. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Williams.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Over the back. Yep, I messed that one up.
They call it over the back here.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much
Come on,
doubt
Trey.
He was going to get whistled for the
Trey
over the back
daddy.
call.
It's tipped. Hill kicks to Williams. Williams with another miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And that one's
There we
good.
go. I tell you who hasn't, though.
Burke's
Trey
got
Burke's
12
just
in the
lights
game.
out this game.
Nice pass. He got the ball
Thank
right
you,
into
Trey
his
Burke,
teammate's
for your
shooting pocket.
contributions
On
in this
time and
first
on target.
half, because my God, it would be
They
shite.
set the screen. Hamilton dishes to Hill. Off on the layup.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
Now here's Burke. Pass to Jay. Takes the 3. No good on that one.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't know. I think we may see a review here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. and we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
What is it? What is it?
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket. So
That's
no
right.
change
Suck
in the
my
scoreboard
balls,
as we end the
Philadelphia.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we have.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there, and Shaquille O'Neal. A fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He had 23 points and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the
What
Sixers,
block?
Kenny,
I think that block
what's
was
your takeaway?
Isaac
I see a
and
team that's playing
transition like
smart.
Carmelo,
Moving the ball
23
around to the
points. We
open
got to
man,
limit
just
that
taking
to
what
like.
the deep-
I don't want him to get
And
30.
that about wraps it
Can't
up.
let this bitch get 30. I know Joel hasn't done all too much, but Mitchell Robinson, man,
Well, both sides
man
have
amongst
assessed
boys
what
right
they
now.
need
I'm
to
liking
do
this
over the
automatic
break in
substitution.
halftime.
I
We'll
hope
see now
I
if
hope
Boston
any of
pull
y'all
out a way
watching
here
that
in the
this
third.
is something that you
Melo
like
having a
yourself,
terrific
because
game.
it does probably
He has
limit the amount of
23
time
points,
that we
and
have
those
main
4
menu
three-pointers
shit.
he's hit have helped them too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Anthony out there with Jay. And there's Hill. And there's Embiid. And it's LeVert in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Jesus, look at that
And it's
man's
Murray
height,
with
just
the jam.
6'5" point guard.
should
Great
take
athleticism.
first.
I really
you
hope
can
most of that
finish
comes back with
like
that
this.
ACL
He
injury.
wasn't going
'Cause
to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Bomba's getting bullied.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. The pass to Bucks. Wide open. And
There we
another
go. Nice
basket
stuff,
for San
Bomba.
Antonio.
Liking it.
Just couldn't
Liking
get
it.
a hand in the
I like
face
it a
on
lot.
that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Beal's running.
Come on, Beal.
It's up a 3. Hill, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Down low. Murray, good.
Fuck yeah. Suck my balls,
Murray's
George
got
Hill.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively.
Playing a lot of
Good
Spurs,
looks, and they've
current
made
and
3 out of
old
4.
Spurs players at guard position.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Beal. It's good.
Good
This
shit,
game is all
boys.
even.
It's a tied ball
He's
game.
got 11.
And really keeping the ball hopping
Might have to
around
be a
here
DeJounte
offensively.
Murray
The
showing
last
here in the
5
second
trips
half.
they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Hill passes to Embiid. Good. The assist goes to
Nice
Hill.
play, Embiid.
And it's 9 points.
Nice
for
play,
Joel
nice
Embiid.
play.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
There we go.
And
Nice
that
pass
one
set up.
drops.
And the
Need to get
crisp
Kuzma
passing
more
has
involved.
opened things up for them
Because honestly, at
offensively.
this point, I
10
mean,
straight
I'm going to
points
have
off
to
assists. That's very
utilize
impressive,
him
and it
much
also
more.
makes the game easy
Foul.
and fun to
I'll
watch.
take it, though. He's got
The
time to...
76ers making a change here. Mills is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Smooth checked in for Zach Randolph.
There we go.
Here's Murray. And foul.
Get
hard
that
that
man to
time.
the
Work
line.
at the and shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give
Oh,
a
yeah, he
chance
did
to
earn his
score.
money, but I'll
And
tell
they
you
now
what, though.
lead as the free throw drops for him. He's checked in
Ah,
for the
he only got half his
76ers.
fucking investment.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Embiid the screen. Tipped away. The 15-footer. And good. And it takes a nice bounce.
That's
off the
fucking
ball
automatic.
and down. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Beal. Fires the jumper from the
Nice
corner and
pass,
nails
dude.
it.
Kevin Knox over here
Beal's
throwing
got the lead up
dimes.
to 1 now.
6 this game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the paint. Embiid, no good. Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Beal, the pass to Boss. Count that one.
There we go. Good shit, Bamba. Hold your own around here, man. We need you, Bamba, or else I'm trading you for Joel.
And a fast break now for the Spurs.
Woo! Get that athletic man some points. He's played well right now at the 3 and the 4, passing the ball well.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Jay. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul.
What the fuck? That was not smooth.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And G has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. And he gets
nice shot, G.
And that one drops. G's got 8.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Murray. Covered by Mills. The dish now to Murray.
I fucked that up. I tried to pass it to
He kicks it to Beal for 3. Offensive rebound. Boss passes to the Cobra. Misses the wing.
damn it, dude. Cobra's got to strike. You know what I'm saying? Cobra's got to fucking strike.
But as a whole,
Out of bounds, baby.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will
But
take
Kuzma only 6 points. I mean, I need at least 14 more from this game.
My goodness.
And here is
Maybe
Murray.
3 can come right
He's
here.
got 12.
Nope.
Pass to Knox. Launches it. It's hauled in by Richardson. The 76ers trail by 3. And G has it in the corner. He feeds it to Anthony. The 19-foot shot. But they'll get another chance. Embiid. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's the Cobra.
There we go. Nice dribbling, Kyle. Nice dribbling, Kyle.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage
Come on,
look
baby.
this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start.
Another
bumping
foul on
bodies
DeJounte,
and
but
be
hey,
more physical.
whatever. I won't reach like that. I was taught on that play.
The basket, they have got to do better.
Williams
Come
is
on,
checked
man.
in
Get
for
that. I just
Carmelo
don't.
Anthony. Then for the Spurs, Jay's checked in for the Cobra. Reggie Bullock comes in for Bradley Beal.
Hell
And
yeah, we
Bird
need
in
some
for
Mitchell
Murray.
Robinson up in here.
Robinson's checked in for Boss. And Mills kicks to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Williams with a clean look. And it
Out
goes
of bounds. Going to be Spurs ball. Joel's probably going to play this entire half.
And a chance now
So
to
if
review
Bamba's
the
going to
shot
play
chart.
well like
The
that
work
and
he's
stuff,
doing from deep
I will
has been
like
fun
seeing
to watch. Great looks, and he's knocking them
some
down.
Mitchell
His
Robinson. I think
ability
those
and
two
threat
come off
to
the
drop
court and
those
play well
long-range
off of
bombs
each
on the
other
defense
to where I
really
don't
makes
think I'm
their
losing
offense
too
click.
much when it comes to down low punch with having Mitchell
Spurs
on
leading
and
by 5.
whatever. I'm not losing anything when either one of those dudes is off, so that's good at least.
There's a screen by Robinson. The pass to Jay. He dishes it to Bullock. Burke with it. 12 points for him. There's a screen by Robinson. 4 on the clock. Here's Bullock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Richardson for 3. There's Embiid. That ball is good.
Nice
for
play,
another field goal.
Embiid.
His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the 2nd game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
You know, Greg, think about it. How many guys
Nice
do
shot.
you know?
Nice
You've
shot,
been around
Jay.
the game a long time, watched
He hasn't
and
been all
played
too well.
that can dominate
Really, it seems like
or
his
take
defense
over
hasn't
a
been
game
too great.
just by
Isaacs.
rebounding the basketball. He's a special talent in that regard.
Inside, here's Bullock. And Philadelphia grabs
Damn,
the
dude,
miss.
he's getting ready to rev that
Embiid's
bitch up.
got
I don't know
rebound
why I
number 12
stopped.
here already in the game. And that one's good by G.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
There's a screen by Robinson. Burke kicks to Bullock. Knocked loose. And that
Oh,
will be
shit.
San Antonio
Okay,
as
I
it goes
got
out of
kicked. I was like,
bounds.
that's a
Spurs
funky
retain
pass,
possession.
dude.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Jay's checked in for Philadelphia. And San Antonio with the change here, too.
That was
Randolph is
dumb
checked
once I
in.
saw him
The
creep up
76ers
because it's
trail
like
by
Joel
3.
Embiid.
Here's Richardson. Some solid defense from Randolph. Here's Burke. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Nicely done,
Burke's got
Trey.
14.
Trey Daddy on
The
this game,
76ers
man.
have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Jay. Dishes it to G. There's the pick. Passes it to Jay. And good.
Michigan State, man. Triple J.
Right side of the rim.
Making
He has
moves. Yay.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. And there's the pass to Jay. Feeds it to Randolph. Out to the right wing. Here's Knox. Makes it off the glass.
Nice play. Knox
Smooth's
with
got
a
the
nice
lead up
little
to
game.
5
You'd
now
expect
for the
6
Spurs.
rebounds,
And
but
that's
6
right
assists
where
and
they
6
wanted to
points.
go with the ball in rhythm.
G dishes to Richardson. The feed to Embiid. Shot from the low block. Some solid defense from Randolph. San Antonio leading by 5.
All right, Reggie.
Here's Bullock.
It's time to bust that.
Second shot opportunity. So he gets
All right.
the whistle. Contact on the
Man, the
way
man
up,
with
and
the
2 shots coming up.
He got such a good mid-range, and for some reason, Trey Burke just hasn't been that great at free throw shooting.
And
It's
they're a
just,
top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty
I
good
mean, I'll take
company
both
for
of
that
those. He's
team.
feeling it this
And go
game,
back
so
to their
chances are.
top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you.
Nice play by
It seems
Jay
like
Rich.
teams don't even know what hit them.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Little General comes in for Williams.
Woo!
And it's Hill in for G.
That shot
Bust
becomes
that, dude.
effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Embiid the screen. Pass to Jay. Kicks it to Embiid. Here's Jay. Off the mark and a bad shot there. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The 76ers trail by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill.
Come on, George.
Pass to LeVert.
Come on, Jorge.
Sweet little
Nice play,
play.
Karras.
LeVert's got 8 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Bullock. And again,
Oh,
San
suck
Antonio
my
with a
balls.
three.
Woo! Get that shit,
And
Reggie.
offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Spurs. They're up by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
Ugh. So what? I think that was what? 3 threes made that quarter by Reggie Bullock.
The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back.
I believe so. But here we
Spurs
go.
leading by 9.
It's a home
On the
stretch.
court for San Antonio. Boss is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Murray. And it's Jay in at the 3. They get a hand on it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Murray.
Woo!
And it's Murray with the jam.
God, is that 4 steals now this game? Man, I knew I was like, oh yeah, not gonna steal, but sometimes it's a little too tempting with these dudes dribbling around.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is
Baby.
essential in that situation.
Baby, baby.
I mean, if you're giving up a bunch
Nicely
of height,
done, Mr.
then
Beal.
you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Hill passes to Embiid.
Foul on Bomba. What's his third? Hadn't gotten a foul since the first
Terrific
half.
work by Embiid. 14 rebounds and 1 assist.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
I agree that one assist too is a bullshit shot
Boy,
by
their passing
fucking
has been picturesque.
Carmelo.
A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Murray, the pass to the Cobra. The dish to Murray. Tries a three. The offensive rebound. Passes to Jay. Beal gets a wide open look. Beal
That defense went from poor to
Let's
no
be
defense
honest,
at all.
boys.
And when
You need
he's
to make that
open
next
like
time.
that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
San Antonio leading by 10. Murray kicks to Beal. Fires at the elbow.
There you go,
It's a
bud.
big height
Mid-range
bounce
dead-eye.
goes in.
One of the best
Beal's
shooters
got
in
9
basketball. One of the
points
best
here in the
rated
second half.
And really, it looks
attribute-wise.
like he may just try to
Mid-range
take this
shooters. He
lead
needs to
over
hit those
on
more
his
often.
own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
Hill has the open look, and there's the call.
Foul on
Joel
Joel.
Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Off the pick. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Nicely done. DeJounte, man, has just been owning dudes in this game.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still as a defender,
Call timeout.
you gotta do a
14-point
better
game,
job
boys.
of fighting over and through that.
Timeout called the 76ers. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out
Fuck
there,
no, he's
guys.
not.
We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
All right, David, thanks. The pass to the Cobra. Beyond the arc. Carmelo Anthony.
He's got to hit
grabs the
that,
ball.
but,
He's
you
still
know,
looking for
whatever.
his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Inside. Beal with the steal. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession.
There you go.
Murray,
Rebound
good.
by DeJounte.
Around
Put
3
back,
minutes gone
basically.
here in the
I've been
fourth
taking
quarter.
that all fucking day.
Here's LeVert. He kicks to Embiid. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned
There you go.
those
Get
free
it
throws.
done,
He's
DeJounte.
checked in for George Hill.
He's been a
And
player
so
of this
Murray
game for
nails
sure.
both
He had a
of
slow
And
start
not
to
a
that
single
first
free
quarter,
throw
but
attempt
man, he
in that
just
first half,
came
but
out
he
of
has been
nowhere
far more active since
in the
break
second.
and drawn
So I was
some
cool with
fouls.
that.
There's a screen. Dishes to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Anthony. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Might be his first
Anthony's
points.
got 25 points in the game.
They're finding lanes
Woo-hoo!
with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
Ooh, Joel, that
And
was
on the
his
flip
first
side,
points
Greg,
this,
the
of
defenders
this half.
have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes
I'm on
the
DeJounte.
situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
And stolen by Murray.
That steal was a product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
What a block.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's the Cobra. Shoots a 3. Murray. No.
That would have been nuts. I don't think Murray's that good at shooting enough to make that shot. That's a Bradley
Outside
Beal
Anthony.
maybe. But in
G dishes
itself,
to
that's a
Carmelo.
hard shot to do.
He feeds it to G. To the middle. Out to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Good as the
Good
jump
shot.
falls. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And good that
There you
time.
go. Good shit,
Wow,
Kuzma.
has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
G kicks to Anthony. He dishes it to G. That one falls coming
come
off
on.
Anthony's feet.
And didn't have to go strong there. Just a little bit of the finger roll to get it up over the D.
Feeds it to Murray. Back to Beal. Yep, it counts.
There we go.
Beal's
Double-double
got
for
11 points here in
DeJounte. 20
just the
points for
second half.
Beal.
And this collapse
20 points.
we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggled and are in such a hole.
Well, you know, against a player of his caliber, you know, those layups sometimes are going to come no matter what the defense throws at him.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Takes a three. Beal with another miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Anthony. That one a little long. Spurs leading by 14. Here's Murray, and it's San Antonio with another.
And he's starting to show that killer
Dijon
instinct this
Mustard,
quarter,
dude.
looking to extend the lead.
This dude gets so much shit going on.
Down low, got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Spurs.
I
Takes
love
the
this dude's
elbow jumper
mid-range
and drains
shot.
it. Murray's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And with their
Fuck
hot
yeah, he
shooting
does.
here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Jay. G passes to Embiid. Nails the
Good play.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Out to the right wing. Jay, the pass to G. Here's LeVert. Doubled by Murray. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. G, no good.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
Here's the Cobra. From outside. Off
Hit
the
that
mark.
shit, Kuzma. Come
The
on, man.
76ers trail by 16. Anthony kicks to Embiid, and that one is good. Embiid's got 19 points.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Spurs shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. The Cobra, good on the triple.
Can't ask for more
And
than
the
that
Spurs
by
lead by
Mr.
17.
Kuzma.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he
There
had
you go,
timeouts.
17 points,
the
baby.
76ers.
Good job, Spurs, pulling this one out. Go, Spurs, go. But speaking of, man, tonight's
A wise
games
move to call
really
timeout
looks like
there.
with tonight's
They
games
need
that
to settle down a bit. They've been playing
it's
out
either
of
going to be
control at
another
times here.
tough
It
game
shows
for
with their
Denver.
turnover
Denver
numbers.
just shits on San Antonio. Jesus.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Boss. Spurs working the ball around now. Randolph dishes to Murray. Randolph a screen. Rocket 6. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
DeJounte,
And
baby,
really,
has
with
not
every
missed
point
a
from this point
two-pointer,
on, it
a
seems
two-point
like they're
attempt
just
this
closer
entire
to
game.
finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
From the baseline. Anthony's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
And guys, the
Righty.
fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Murray. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions.
Nice
for
play
his
there,
team.
Randolph.
And the
He's
76ers
been
with
filling
a
up the
completely
stat
new
sheet a
group
little
now.
bit.
And
And so,
this is going to be a fantastic.
well, yeah, speaking
result
of the
for them.
games
No
to come
win
for tonight,
on the
I
road
expect
comes
Toronto
easy.
to win.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust
I
me,
do
they're
expect
going to
Denver
take a
to
little
win.
extra pleasure in this one.
I do, as a
Having
Spurs fan,
silenced
I
an
do.
entire building of hostile
I'm
fans.
going to put Jamal
Guys,
Murray
they
in
can
all my
just sit on the ball
lineups.
here if they want
Dude
to.
They have
played a good
earned
game, but he
this
just
win.
needs to get
The feed
passing
now
is
to
down
Bullock.
as well. But I felt
Here's a
like you can't
screen by
just
Robinson.
rely on one dude to get all
Kicks it
of
to
your...
Randolph.
Watch this.
The jump hook. It's
Suck
good.
my
And
balls.
they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking
Get
any
dumped on.
chances, Greg.
Get dumped
this
on.
This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Player of the game. I mean, 20-point game at the end. We had a really good second half. But
Welcome back,
player of the
everybody.
game's
I'm Ernie
easily
Johnson. Saw a chance
DeJounte
to put
Murray.
the game away in the fourth quarter,
I mean, he had like
everything
7
happened.
steals, I
Total
think.
domination.
So like that. Really good game.
26
26 points, 4 rebounds. Had like all 4 in the second half. A lot of misses by that team. But there you go.
And that is a
That's what it was. Here we go. Let's check out these stats. Carmelo only had 4 in the second half. He had a really big second quarter. Yeah, 6 of 8. So he didn't get 30 points. Suck my balls, Melo. You still suck. You lahu sahar. And Embiid had a better second half, I felt. He had more rebounds in the first. Yeah, better second half scoring and stuff, but he had a 9 rebound first half, only 2 points. He needs to get used more by that team when it comes to shooting. I mean, he's got good shooting metrics and stuff. I really don't think Karis LeVert, I mean, only 10 shots. He needs to get more than an assist. I mean, the way this team's kind of set up, I don't expect to be there to be too much ball usage by G. I just really don't expect that to be the case. I mean, Richardson needs to be utilized more. LeVert for sure. I mean, he's your second best player overall, so no wonder why this team sucks. Is that if Carmelo's your top scorer every game, then I mean, lately, how many points? Averaging 12 points per game, doing that. It's just, eventually it was just going to pan out to be a destruction, but Triple J needs to get more points. I mean, Hill had 8 assists and stuff, but you're going to need to play better against by team at least. But DeJounte, 6 steals. He had 5 in the second half. Look at that stat line in just the second half alone. I mean, 19 points. He was 8 for 10 on field goals, 0 for 2 on 3. The entire game, he was 1 for 5 on 3, and he was 11 for 15, which shows that straight up he's the guy, for the job. Dude, he's so good at shooting the mid range and stuff, and I think off the fast break he totally is. I mean, look at it, excels at taking the ball coast to coast for fast break. He had that as bronze, and he's gotten way better at it now. I mean, he's a really athletic guy. Let's look at his speed and stuff. I mean, on ball defense is pretty much almost unparalleled. Maybe Paul George might be better. His steal is good. His block is getting there a little bit. His hustle could be a little bit better, but lateral quickness, his speed overall, speed with the ball, stuff like that. Just, he's a beast. He's a beast. Bradley Beal scored pretty well. Kuzma, I mean, just isn't nailing a lot of shots. It's kind of pissing me off because he excels as a pick and pop receiver, but it's just not getting much done on that aspect. But Trey Burke had an impressive game. He averaged more than a point per minute, had 5 assists still. Mitchell Robinson played really well in only 12 minutes. And this team looks really good. Bradley Beal shooting better. I mean, 8 for 18. He was only 1 for 8 on threes, but he'll get better. But he's attacking the basket more, utilizing him to attack the basket more. Zach Randolph played pretty well. Nice little fuck you hook shot at the end because, fuck Hall of Fame CPU. Mo Bamba had about 3 steals. Well, he had 3 steals, not about. But 12 rebounds, 4 points, no blocks though. He got pretty much owned by Embiid in the second half for sure. In the team comparison, we shot a little bit better than they did, and we made 8 more shots than they did. I mean, we shot 13 more and made 8 more shots. So, I mean, if you're shooting 8 for 13 is your difference, that's going to be the difference in the game. And that's the huge story of the game right here is look at, we had 11 steals, they have two. Well, that also correlates to the fact that they have 1 point off turnovers because, frankly, we only turned the ball over twice overall. You will win every game that you only turn the ball over twice, even single digits in general. So dumped on them. Had 4 more rebounds than them, so it's pretty equivalent. They had a good amount of assists as well. They passed the ball well as a team, but it just, points in the paint are always usually going to be in the same range. Their biggest lead was the start of the game. Our biggest lead was right before the end of the game. But the second half, I mean, that third quarter, look at that, just 47 shots, 47 shots in the second half. Just shot the ball so well. It wasn't great at threes. I mean, 4 for 15. They were 8 for 32, and then they're 8 for 23. They shot the ball better at threes, but they just weren't shooting as many threes. And I think could have been maybe a difference, but yeah, just not that many. Not that many turnovers at all. Not gonna lose that game. I can guarantee that. So basically, that seems to be the tale of that right there. And I think this next game we're gonna have to see. Ooh, there we go. Reduces progressive fatigue. So it looks like LaMarcus Aldridge is back. So here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's have a home game or who should we cut to play? I don't think we played the Kings before. I don't think we played the Hornets. It would be interesting to have Oladipo and Aldridge against our team, but let's look at the two teams. So we got the Kings. Right here, Oladipo hasn't gotten too much better. I know he had an injury. I think he also had no, he didn't have a season-ending injury to himself in this game as well. But Manuel Mudiay is there, a guy who's just the same height as DeJounte Murray, but they couldn't be more different when it comes to the style of play. One dude, they're both pretty athletic and they have good size at point guard, but one dude couldn't play worse defense, and one dude couldn't play better defense at the point guard position. Might be a little bit better scorer than DeJounte, but that doesn't amount to much shit. They have MKG, Rashawn Holmes at Davis. I was really surprised that Davis didn't get too much run on that game. That was weird, but yeah, I did not play well in DraftKings last night, I can tell you that. Should have kind of figured, that Ben Simmons was going to bounce back, especially if Joel Embiid didn't look like himself and he only played 24 minutes in game 1. He played really well in game 1 because Brooklyn is just terrible down low. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But let's look at this Hornets team. They got Marcus Saul, Domantas Sabonis. We have played them before, so we're going to play the Kings. We'll play the Kings. It'll be a home game. We've played against the Horny Hornets before with Kevin Durant and company. And Kevin Durant having himself a pretty good year, but not up to his standards, 21 points per game. Looks like Marcus All stats a little bit, 12, 6, and 3. Kind of died down. 10 and 10 right there, and then you had 11, 3, and 5. Just not really panning out well for Lonzo Ball playing with them, and it kind of seems that Markelle Fultz is putting up just as much as he is. And honestly, at the same time with both of those dudes, Fultz and Ball, they're kind of in similar situations to where pretty much neither of them can shoot all too well at all. I mean, Fultz for sure shit can't shoot, and at least Ball could hit, have games where he could hit 5 threes or so, but kind of the same position. It's weird. Their shooting's just not that good besides Durant. So you kind of hope that he's playing, you know, shooting the ball 30 times a game for that team. I don't think they're doing all too well in the East. But we'll play this team right here with Dante Exum, Thomas Robinson, give a shout out. I think he used to be on the Kings, and he was definitely on the Trailblazers at some point. Yeah, Sacramento and Houston. He was drafted by Sacramento. Yeah, number 5 overall. Went to Houston, then was in Portland for a little bit. Finished his time in 2015 with Philly. Remember, this is NBA 2K17, but these are completely updated rosters and stuff. Um, he played a little bit for Golden State, I guess, last year, and I've definitely played for Brooklyn towards the end of his time. But just a dude just didn't translate all too well. He's a strong player and stuff, and he has a cool story, but he just wasn't good enough. Stuff like that. You got Luka Pavic and stuff. We'll have to go ahead and cut and simulate these games. I know next game is against trade for first round draft pick. I mean, I really don't want to trade for a first round draft pick. We'll see what's up. Whatever though. We'll see how it pans out. But a win right there. A loss against the Pistons though. Pretty sure he's a keep it real dude. Nope. Let's see right here. Let's have a little talk, Miss Randa. What's up, boss? I'm just gonna get right down to it. You gotta let up on the practice intensity or you'll well us all out. Denying coddle. I'm a team first guy and I just hope you understand. Well, you got cool morale. I'm cool with it. You better be cool with my shit. So there you go. A win against the Clippers. Magic's gonna be a tough game. Just wanted to stop by, let you know for trade players. Continue simulation. Let's see. Another win right there. Team's kind of building up their morale quite a bit. I mean, it's a good win against the Magic. Close game. You got Torian Prince and Bobby Portis for Kevin Knox. It's intriguing, but I still wouldn't be getting a first round. I wouldn't be getting that right there of accomplishing that goal. Right here we got Steven Adams, Malik Monk for Tyson Chandler, and Bradley Beal. No, because Bradley Beal's worth more than him. And here we go, nice little winning streak right here, heading into the Kings game, which should be a win. Should be a nice win. Team's starting to play some really good ball. Kuzma has probably got an increase, yeah. And his points per game, you got Bradley Beal as well. Bamba is really increasing his overall worth and stuff, but just I don't know. It just hasn't been as easy to play with him as recently. We'll have to see, but I mean, I want to keep this man right here. He's an amazing defender on the perimeter. He's a really athletic player and stuff, and I would love to do that. Jonathan Isaac still putting up good stats off the bench. I mean, 10, almost 6 rebounds per game. Got about 3 assists and stuff, almost 2 blocks, so that's good. I know Bomba's blocks has gone down just a little bit, around 2.5 still, but I want him to average a double-double, and I don't know what the hell the deal is here. He needs to get more weight and shit. Kevin Knox has been playing better points per game wise, 11, 3 and stuff. Reggie Bullock just limited time, and you get limited time as well with Mitchell Robinson. So it's interesting. I mean, Mitchell Robinson is a very athletic dude, and he's very strong, big dude down low, and he's a great dude for a defensive anchor. He really is. But yeah, right here, Ilyasova. I might want to trade Ilyasova. We'll have to see what the deal is. But we'll go through, but let's look at the injury report. Otto Porter out, of course. You got Cauley Stein as well. Pascal, he needs to get taken off. I don't know what the deal is with that, but JaVale McGee's hurt. Harry Giles is hurt, who's 75 overall now and out of Duke. Kyle Anderson as well out of UCLA. Klay Thompson, so that team should be getting a good draft pick, I'd imagine, this year. They're just not that good. Same thing with Utah. And then Joffrey drank some poison and broke his ankle, because that's what happens when you drink poison. TJ Warren is out for the Trailblazers for another 2 to 4 weeks. Will Barton's out as well for the Lakers, so it's not looking all too well for them. Josh Hart, Mario Zonia. Kristaps Porzingis recovering from a high ankle sprain. That's a dude that, to have Kristaps on my team, that'd be sick. I'd be interested to see, like, what he would be like for my team if I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what he's worth and stuff like that. He's only 24 years old, and he is a supreme talent, especially scoring. I mean, pick and popper and stuff like that. Chase down our rim protector. Makes sense. He's extremely tall, but his rebounding isn't all too great. Dario Saric. You got Jonathan Simmons out a little bit. Not really, but Justin Jackson. Not that many too big guys. Brandon Ingram a little bit, and then Kyle Lowry's starting to come back a little bit. Nerlens Noel is pretty much there. Same thing, Quinn Cook and Terrence Jones. But transaction report, we've had a couple trades. I know the Suns are really trying to get that Portland chemistry down because you got Al-Farouq Amino getting traded to join Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum for Jeff Green and a second-round pick. I mean, Rudy Gay just got traded by the T-Wolves to the Knicks, actually, recently in the past week for Davis Bertans. And then Justin Holiday got signed by the Timberwolves, I guess, to account for that loss at a small forward. But interesting to have Davis Bertans, maybe to have him as stretch four with the likes of Porzingis out, but definitely to play stretch four when Porzingis is playing five, because I know Cantor's not there anymore. And then with the T-Wolves, the Timberwolves just traded. I mean, they're making another bit of trades, but they're going to get Henry Ellenson, power forward, for their second for the Pacers' second round pick. And then the T-Wolves are going to get Boban. Boban's heading his way to Indiana, where I don't know why the fuck he would be going there. The dude's not going to be playing at all with the likes of the first round pick that they had, number 2 overall, I believe. That was a center from Mexico, for when they already have Rudy Gobert. That doesn't make a lick of sense to me, but no, whatever. But you see right here, you see, this is why I wanted to have that discount with DeJounte. DeJounte overall is just not rated as well as the likes of someone like Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons got a 3-year deal for pretty much the same price as what the Spurs were initially going to offer DeJounte. But I played some Jedi mind tricks, which is what owners like to do with players anyways, right? If Tristan Thompson's going to get fucking $73 million, you might as well save $18 million on that bullshit for a better player. Right now, at least a better player. But Ben Simmons, 3 years, $66 million. That's a bargain, I think, for a player like him for the Wizards. I mean, the guy's probably going to be 93 overall soon. He's definitely the number one player for one of the top 5 for MVP, and he's also easily the top position for most improved player this season. I mean, he's almost averaging triple-double a game, and he's been impressive. And I think that's been the only re-sign. And then firings from last year, we had Quinn Snyder, Nate McMillan, and then Alvin Gentry. But let's look at re-sign. Marcus Saul is going to be with the Hornets. Again, I mean, that's just a ton of money to throw. I mean, Kevin Durant's worth that right there. But 3 years for $60 million for an aging Marcus Saul, I don't like that. But, to each its own. And then we'll look at any other re-signings. I don't think there's been much of anything. Just been a bunch of, yeah. There you go, a bunch of free agents at that point. And then let's go ahead, and we got that set up for us. Got pricing. Tickets are starting to improve our amount of money to make at games and stuff, souvenirs and stuff. Ticket prices. Screw it, we'll keep it the same. Before we look at jersey sales again, Kevin Durant still ahead. Even though LeBron's catching him again. This time, James Harden right behind Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard surprised. I mean, but he's a Lakers. So with that being said, every Hispanic in LA probably has a Kawhi Leonard jersey. Anthony Davis with the Magic makes sense, but yeah, especially these top 4 right here. Steph Curry might just realistically be number 1 in real life, but Giannis has made his way. Kind of stayed around 7 though. And then let's see where Bradley Beal's moved up a little bit to where DeMar's fallen back, and Blake Griffin, of course. a guy that a lot of people like, but I just don't think he's that good. But here we go. Last month, 10-5, last 15 games, 33-21, top 7 in rankings for power rankings, in top 5, number 4 right here, right in front of the Nugs. We got what, 5 teams out of the top 6 are teams in the West right now, with the Rockets, Warriors, us, Nuggets, and Grizzlies. Grizzlies have the best record in basketball, but they are the least out of any of their contenders for power rankings. I mean, I guess they've gone down quite a bit, but top 5 still for Mark Spears. He does like the Hornets more than most people, and the Hornets are actually keeping up quite well. GM power rankings moved up 1, jumped the Rockets for a little bit. But when it looks like the playoff picture, defense has definitely improved for us. Probably has a lot to do with the games I've played, but we're only 3 behind top seed, which is Houston right now. Memphis is right there with Kyrie and company, but we'll have to see how well it's going to pan out because Steven Adams and Bagley are doing well. Of course, Kyrie's being Kyrie. Yeah, 20 points a game, 8 assists. That's good enough for me, good enough for the city of Memphis, I'll tell you that. And then when looking right here, profits actually, margin's been a little bit down, but I can guarantee that we've done a decent amount to increase the amount of money we're going to make from revenues, not only revenue share, but also concessions and stuff at the gate and whatever. I think I'm pretty damn sure that gate revenue is tickets. And then right now we're top 4 seed, just similar to where we were last year. Except this time, Timberwolves are out of the playoff picture, and they're still, I mean, they're out of the playoff seeding. Oklahoma City 8, Blazers 7th, Kings 6. Actually, we're going to be playing the Kings team that's a playoff team right now. I think it's because Aldridge and Oladipo are a good pair for defense. But Denver, one of the stronger offensive teams. That Nikola Jokic is back with Clint Capella. Got Gordon Hayward there, but besides that, besides those 4, don't see too much character to this team. But it doesn't matter because D'Angelo Russell is kind of a beast. And the Spurs team still looking strong. But in all honesty, we'll have to see how it pans out. Because Kevin Knox is getting some interest. Maybe we'll trade Kevin Knox for some draft collateral. We'll see. But or draft capital. I'm a dumbass. Draft capital. Maybe get some collateral with that draft capital. You know what I'm saying? But still one of the top scoring teams. I think we might be the top scoring team in the West. Let's check for the top scoring team in basketball. We are the top scoring team in basketball. By just a little bit. By just 0.1. But still 4th. But kind of looks like the Timberwolves are still kind of about 3 games behind. And Porzingis is hurt. So chances are they might make the playoffs as one of the lower seeds. We're seeing Luka and them make their move into the playoffs now. Let's look at Luka's stats this season. Almost so basically 18, 8, and 10. It's what you're going to expect from Luka. Maybe even more points than that in the 20s soon. But the dude's going to be an all-star for a long time. He was an all-star last year, first team All-NBA. I mean, first team All-NBA, first team All-Rookie, Rookie of the Year. Makes sense. It's Luka Doncic. And then Nikola Mirotic, as well as Zubac. And then Gabriel Stewart has played well as a rookie this year for him. Kevon Looney, and then Alex Len. Kind of a crowded front court, but it's not that big of a deal at all. I think they're an interesting team to have, but I don't think they're good enough. I don't think this LeBron team's good enough either. Maybe to move up a little bit, but they don't seem to be a threat whatsoever. We swept them, or we didn't. Yeah, we did sweep them. Because they came back from 3-0. Not 3-1, but 3-0 against the fucking Clippers, and that kind of seemed to be the downfall. Kings, though, just don't see them as much of a threat. Manuel Mudiay is not that good. Pelicans are right there with the Timberwolves, but except I don't think anybody's injured on the Pelicans. It would be cool to kind of get Cat from them and give them, like, Kyle Kuzma. Be a really high-scoring team. Look at that. Only 11 points per game for Drew Holiday and only 7 assists. If the dude's only scoring 11 points, he's only averaging like what? 25 points 4 per game. That's terrible. 25 to 28 points 4. That's terrible. At least Jamal Murray's doing that, but like this team just doesn't look good besides Cat. and that sucks for them. Lakers, Kawhi and them, I mean, they're not completely out, but it just doesn't look too bright for them. But Clippers don't look, they're out. Utah's out. Phoenix is out, which is interesting. They just got Al Aminu, so they can lose as basically, the Portland team nowadays. Dallas Mavericks, not looking good. So it's basically these 4 teams or 5 teams to battle for the last couple of spots amongst these guys, and maybe we'll see a couple play. But look at right here. If you haven't seen as well, we'll look at how it's trending. Look at the stock of these teams. Um, Jazz look like shit. They're going to continue to lose. I think they'll be the last seed, and I think they'll be the bottom team of the West. But I think the Lakers, I'm going to say bold predictions. I think this Lakers team might make the 8th seed in the West. They've been 8-2 last 10 games. They're improving compared to what the likes of these teams are, to where they're on the verge of, I mean, look at that. 5 straight losses now for Denver. We've won 5 in a row, so our stock is going up, as well as, it's kind of staying the same. Warriors still a top 4 seed. Now let's check out the East. Miami's looking good as of recently, and still got Russ and company with Aaron Gordon, Buddy Hield playing well, but you got Jared Allen, and of course the top 2 guys, De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Davis, there for these teams. Just looking good, just really looking good, and my prediction seems to be holding up quite well. They look pretty good, and the Milwaukee Bucks actually find themselves in the playoffs already, about a year or 2 earlier than I was anticipating. But the Hornets have been a team not to wreck with. They've lost. I will say they've won. They won 1 game after losing the Spurs, but that's how good our team's been lately. Is that's an 8-2 team in the last 10 games. We're 8-2 in the last 10 games on a 5-game winning streak, and just beat this Hornets team. The Bucks, the fucks are not fucking around right now. Neither are the Hawks actually. Hawks are 8-2 in their last couple of games, as well as the Bucks are 7-3 on a 3-game winning streak. Um, Washington 5-5, but they won 2 in a row. The bottom of the East kind of looks like this Chicago team is going to be probably the worst team in the East. I think it's going to be pretty easy to predict that, but just not looking good for Joel Embiid and company in the East. And New York fell off a little bit, but they've won 3 in a row, and Indiana doesn't look good. I mean, Indiana's making questionable moves. Look at there, you got Wendell Carter and Rudy Gobert. That's 2 dudes that should play 30 to 35 minutes at least a game. I mean, look at that. Yeah, there you go. Averaging 34 and a half. Averaging 38 minutes per fucking game. Why is Boban there? Why Where is he? Why is that guy there? Why is what? Like 30 minutes per game. Why is that guy, what's his shooting like? The guy's a terrible shooter. Why would he and Rudy Gobert be on the court at the same time? At least Boban could shoot better than that fuck. Jesus, some stupid shit. At least the huge Serbian, the guy from pretty much the dude from Boban to be Unleashed from the movie 300. But this Bucks team looks interesting. It's a very tight knit race in the East, though, even more tight than the West. Seems to be within 6 teams within 5 games of one another for like the last 3 or 4 seeds. I think 4 seeds. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But Bucks look good. Jose Rivera looking good, and let's go ahead and cut it to league leaders. James Harden still leading with Russ right behind him. Steph Curry, D'Angelo Russell, Jonathan Wall. You got Nikola Jokic still leading the NBA in rebounds per game. Dude's Nikola Jokic, baby. He's in line for his first MVP this season. He's doing quite well. Assists per game. I mean, look at how low the assists per game have gone down for Giannis at this point. It's just looking scary. You'd like to see, but it's not panning out like I expected it to be for Giannis. He's going to have to definitely search for some players to play with, because Bledsoe left and all shit kind of hit the fan. But yeah, Joel Embiid about 2 behind or so, and DeAndre Ayton's still up there. Ben Simmons, one of the best rebounders right now, especially at the guard position, the best rebounder. And then top assist men. You got Monty Morris up there at number 3, almost averaging double-double. Damian Lillard as well. D'Angelo Russell. Nikola Jokic, of course. LeBron Simmons. But John Wall, by far, one of the MVP front runners at the moment. Luka Doncic, for sure. Steals per game. Still Paul George. Chris Paul. Giannis made a move right there. And he's basically the guy who's head for Defensive Player of the Year. Gobert, top block artist in the NBA right now. Hassan's almost there too, but he needs to average a double-double. But let's go ahead and look at rookie report. Jose Rivera, just top dude, I think. He's helping that team get into the playoffs. I like it. Let's make ourselves, and we've already found all-star participants, so we'll get to see who did that. Nikola Jokic, 21.6 points per game. 22, 16, and 9. That's MVP frontrunner right there, folks. I mean, just balling. Ben Simmons right behind him. He's led his team into the playoffs now, and he's pretty much been a bargain for this team to get only $22 million on average per year for them, and he's only getting paid $8 million this season. At the ripe age of 23, they should work on his shooting quite a bit. But LeBron's there, Russell Westbrook, John Wall last right there but I mean, still 25 and 13. That's just so good for MVP awards. I mean, to be the 5th guy in that group is just an impressive stats amongst that group. And all those dudes in playoff position. Not as much LeBron as these guys, but they're all still in playoff position right now. Rookie of the Year, Jose Rivera. I think he's starting to run away with it. He's averaging almost 3 more assists than Gabriel Stewart, and he's got almost a point ahead of him on points per game. And his team's in better position right now, I think, for the playoffs. Similar records, but they're looking more on the more on the upstroke. And then Gabriel Stewart, not far behind, but I think it's but 6th man of the year. He's playing well for him as well. Similar stats to Jose Rivera. When you have 2 guards that are trying to mix up their time amongst the 2 of them, 28 minutes for him, 29 minutes for him. It looks good. Just have those 2 dudes play together, especially when they're about the same size and stuff. But Mason Plumlee, Al Horford dropped down a little bit, but he's still giving up good output. And then T.J. McConnell, Jeremy Lin right there. Defensive Player of the Year is going to be Giannis. I think he was Defensive Player of the Year last year. He was MVP last year. Yeah. So he's going to get 2 straight Defensive Player of the Years. Probably first all-team NBA as well. We'll have to see how it pans out. But looking like that. But Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell facing each other for most improved. I think it's Ben Simmons is pulling away right there because he has just as many assists, but he's averaging almost 8 more rebounds per game than D'Angelo. So that looks good. And then, of course, back to Jokic right there. All-star participants in the East, we got James Harden, Stephen Curry, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Derek White. Holy tits. Derek White and Bogdanovich. What are the stats on these dudes? Jesus, I mean, they need some guards or something. But, I mean, Derek White has played pretty well. I mean, he's been better at defense in real life. Wendell Carter's there. He's been playing well. Joel Embiid, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins. So that was interesting to see right there. DeMarcus Cousins still playing well. I mean, John Wall, of course. Joel Embiid, of course. But 2 surprises. You got Derek White and Bogdanovich. Very interesting. How that man right there, Derek White, is an Eastern All-Star, but the man who's second right now and MVP race, isn't it? But Eric Bledsoe's injured, but he's going to be an all-star. Okay. Damian Lillard, D'Angelo Russell, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Giannis. Those 5 are expected. Luka Doncic again, Kawhi Leonard, Marvin Bagley. I think he's also an all-star last year. Cat, TJ McCollum, and DeAndre Ayton gets his first nod at the All-Star. Same thing with CJ McCollum. Let's see right here. Luka Doncic an All-Star again, but first All-Star nod for Eric Bledsoe. Second for Nikola, of course. All-Star be 14th for LeBron. D'Angelo gets his first nod. It's interesting. Dunk competition is going to be John Collins, Donovan Mitchell. So 2 of the better dunkers right there. Ben Simmons as well. Should be interesting. And then Terrence Ferguson is a good dunker as well. But really interested to see John Collins, Donovan Mitchell, and then Ben Simmons as well. 3-point shootout. There we go. We got our man Kyle Kuzma is involved in here. Buddy Hield, Stephen Curry, of course, Paul George, D'Angelo Russell, and Bryn Forbes. He is a good shooter for the Spurs. Surprised to see that. Stars Challenge. You got in the Stars. You got Charlie, Joseph, Gabriel Stewart, DeAndre Ayton, second year, Michael Porter as well. You got Johnny Stevens, Trey Young, Luka Doncic, a good team, Cole Pepper, Gustavo, Ray Sims. You got elites. You got Jose Rivera, Wendell Carter, Santiago, Marvin Bagley, Colin, Andred, and Kevin Herter. Triple J and Mo Bamba makes his way into there as well. So excited to see those guys. But yeah, there it is. Next time out, we'll have a game against the Kings at home. But as always, y'all, really appreciate y'all's support a ton, all the time. And I hope y'all take care and always be grateful for everything that comes to y'all. Always be grateful, y'all. And see you next time out. Later.